From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Alright. Welcome back to another session of the Council.
Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
Okay, what is the last bit? Final chapter. Oh, final set of chapters. Not quite the final chapter yet.
Dear friends, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. I admit that during these past few days, there has been much upheaval. I understand you have all been affected by this. Nevertheless, the world doesn't stop turning, and we are in fact on the verge of reshaping the modern world.
That is what we are all here for, my lord.
Thank you for your enthusiasm, Monsieur Bonaparte. Now you all know what we have to do. I cannot warn you strongly enough. If one of Sir Gregory's guests asks to speak with you, remain on your guard. It is highly likely that he will try to rally as many supporters to his cause as he can. Now, please, go and get some rest before the conference begins, which won't be long now. Louis, stay with me a moment, won't you? I'll be needing your services in a certain matter.
Yes, of course. What's the matter?
Louis, you are the only one here who I totally trust. It is very likely that Gregory will take possession of some of the members of our team. I shall keep them in check over the next few hours. However, I'll need you to... how can I say this? To persuade the members of Gregory's group.
What do you mean by that exactly?
You'll have free rein, my son. Persuade all of them. Use every possible means imaginable. But no physical violence. Let's be very, very clear about that. You must bring them all over to our side. One after the other. You can do this. I know it.
Very well, Father.
Now go, and come back and see me once you've finished.
I'll be off then.
Alright, what books have I got? Okay. Couple in questioning, which I could use. Manipulation, conviction, occultism. These are the only books I can read anyway. But hey, is it actually helping anything? No. I already maxed out manipulation, occultism. But I am getting questioning. That's not too bad. Thoughts reading. All right. Persuade them all to vote Lord Mortimer. Oh, okay, those are the same things I've always seen. I am low on Carmelite water and honey. Yep. Alright, lots of goodies around here. Let's pick some of that up. Double thorn, which I almost never use. It's Dante. Any other useful treats? No. Okay. Dangerous lesions. Okay, that book hasn't always been there, has it? Because I'm gonna feel real dumb if it has. Walked by the spot how many times? Let's see. Actually, can I get in here? No. Von Wolner is very hostile at the moment. In fact, most of them probably are. It's Adam's room. Can't get in. Who's this? Washington. Yeah. Actually, if that's there, let's get rid of that. Save us some effort points.
Mr. President, I was looking for you.
Well, and I you, would you believe it? What on earth are you up to now? You make me change my mind for the vote of the conference, and then you proceed to change sides yourself?
Yes, I do understand you being surprised. I'm sorry, but there have been new developments since then.
What are you talking about?
I'm only representing the Golden Order and replacing my mother. I admit, I had cold feet about it, but I must respect her choice above all.
That is precisely what I tried to tell you, Louis. Sarah backed Lord Mortimer's project right from the start.
Yes, I remember it well.
Well, all right. Try to listen and have more faith in me next time, won't you? My experience might be useful to you.
Listen, I must apologize once again, but it's not too late.
Louis, listen. This is the last time you'll be dragging me into any such schemes. You realize you are playing with the destinies of nations. For goodness sake, grow up, young man.
You're right, Mr. President. I cannot apologize enough. Please come back to us.
Of course I shall come back. But from now on, please keep me out of your shenanigans.
I promise, Mr. President.
And try to stick with one opinion. At least until the vote.
You have my word.
Good. Now leave me, I have work to do.
Okay, well that was the easy one. Excellent.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Nah. Okay, I feel like Von Wilner is going to be tricky. Oh, and Godoy. Godoy is not going to vote for Mortimer. Giuseppe might. I feel like everyone else is going to be a real hard sell.
Your Eminence, would you have a moment?
I shouldn't really, Louis, as you can imagine.
Rest assured, I've come just as a friend.
No matter how I look at it, between my affection for you and the conference, I can't hide my disappointment that you're changing sides, Louis. With all due respect to Lord Mortimer, how could you follow him like this?
I understand your disappointment, Your Eminence, but I have good reason to.
It's got nothing to do with it, but... You didn't come and see me in my room a few hours ago, did you?
Does he remember anything? Oh no. No, I'm sorry. You must be mistaken. I've been speaking to Lord Mortimer in his study.
I must have dreamed it then. It seems so real.
Don't blame yourself, Your Eminence. We're all exhausted. I can assure you of that.
That's very kind of you, Louis.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment, but I feel rather fragile.
Poor man seems terrified. It'd be a good idea if I reassured him a little before trying to get him to change sides.
Oh, what did you want from me exactly?
Tell me, Your Eminence, have you ever been interested in neuromancy?
The interpretation of dreams, Louis? Well, I can't lend any credence to that sort of superstition. It's not serious, Louis.
Yet, there was a time when it was said that manifestations were revealed to the prophets through their dreams.
The God of Israel says, "Do not let the prophets and diviners among you deceive you. Do not listen to the ideas that come to you in dreams." Louis, it's been quite some time since we learned to be wary of this kind of interpretation.
All right, then. My mistake.
Don't take this the wrong way, Louis, but I would like to be on my own just now. As I already said, I shouldn't even have opened the door to you, and I'm exhausted. I won't change my vote for the conference. I'm sorry for you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Please excuse me, I didn't mean to bother you. I'll be on my way now. Damn it.
Oh.
I'll have to tell Mortimer that I didn't manage to convince Piaggi.
Oh, I only had one shot. Ouch. I totally forgot to check, whatchamacallit? Check his immunities. I don't even know if I knew that one. That was bad. I still haven't unpacked all my stuff. But did I leave any items in my room? Or on the balcony? On the balcony.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Perfect. Who's this? Godoy. Oh, this is gonna be tough, I feel.
Duke Manuel.
De Richet? I am surprised you dare speak to me.
Come now, my Lord Duke.
I hope Sir Gregory will make you sorry for betraying him.
In politics, one must know how to play the ball on the bounce. This might be hard for you to believe, but things have changed.
What are you implying?
Journal. Do I know anything on Godoy? Don't know a thing.
I've simply found out more.
About what?
About the project, and also about the parties present. It was enough to convince me.
All right. What have you found then?
When you find out, you'll hasten to join us.
Right. Well, you have piqued my curiosity, de Richet. I have a funny feeling you're hiding something from me. Why exactly did you choose to follow Lord Mortimer?
I have no faith in Sir Gregory.
Indeed. And why is that?
I don't know. He acts like someone who knows they've already lost.
Of course.
Given Mortimer's team, honestly, didn't you have any doubts about your winning?
Sorry, not for 1 second.
No need to apologize. Lord Mortimer planned everything to make you
What
believe
do
it.
you-
Everything is going exactly according to his plan. Not once has Lord Mortimer been the least bit worried. Not once has he wavered. Never has he had the slightest doubt.
And do you know the reason for such confidence?
No. I didn't need to ask whether or not to join Mortimer. He acts like a winner. He knows he's going to win. The game is over, and Holm knows it as well.
But where did we go wrong then? Luis, tell me, where did we go wrong?
They're all going to vote for Mortimer, Manuel.
But no, that is impossible.
Will you be the only one to raise a hand in favor of Sir Gregory?
But
the one to whom everything happens, who reaps all the consequences?
no, I cannot afford to lose. For Spain! I do not want Spain to pay the price of an alliance made too hastily. Not because of me. Indeed, it would seem things have changed. Thank you for letting me know, Luis. May I call you Luis?
Of course you can, Manuel.
In fact, to be perfectly honest, I never really made up my mind.
Naturally.
Yes. Do you think Lord Mortimer will tell me a little more about this if I pop in to see him? What is more normal than wanting to get informed before you make a decision?
Yes, I won. Look at him, squirming on the end of a hook so as not to lose face. I love it. Of course, he'd be delighted.
Perfect. It's a deal. You can count on me at the conference, Luis.
Marvelous. If you don't mind, I'll be leaving you now. I'll go straight to Mortimer to tell him the good news.
Yes, please do. Go ahead, Luis.
I thought this was going to be the most difficult one. That's kind of funny. Stealable book? No. Do you have any items in your room that I could use? God, there's Del's Thorn everywhere. Is that a coin? Yes, it was. Golden elixir. There's two things I almost never used. Oh, might as well just pop one. Okay. Lady Hillsborough.
Emily?
Come in, Louis. Oh, God. Louis, your arm. What happened?
Right. So now she notices. I had an accident, but don't worry about it. Really, I'd rather not talk about it.
But you...
Please, it would take too long to explain.
Very well, then. I shan't insist. I see you still don't trust me.
You're not alone.
I've inherited one of Mortimer's personal guards because he's worried about my health. But don't worry, we can talk. All the servants dressed in black are deaf and dumb. Louis. About what happened on the wharf, I'm so sorry, really. I hope you'll be able to forgive me one day.
What's in the past is in the past, right? I'd rather not talk about it if you don't mind. Louis, you have to tell her about the demons. I've got something important to tell you. About what happened here.
I'm listening.
Mortimer and Holm...
They are demons, and you are like them.
What? How do you know?
Sir Gregory came to speak to me earlier, at great length. I'm his niece, Louis. I'm Mortimer's child, too.
You're my sister?
Surprise!
I have a sister?
That's right. And I have a brother.
I didn't see that one coming. And did you manage to speak to Mortimer?
One moment. I'd rather continue our discussion away from any curious eyes. Follow me next door, please.
Well, this is having some Star Wars vibe.
You wanted to know if we spoke? Well, let's just say he didn't stick around long, but yes, I can definitely say we spoke.
Immune to logic, vulnerable to psychology.
But if I remember rightly, you said this isn't the first time you've been entertained here. You knew each other before, didn't you?
Yes, that's true. He told me he didn't know the exact nature of our relationship until a short time ago. And if it will reassure you, I'm generally pretty good at reading people, and I can tell when they're lying. With him, it's impossible to know what's real and what's not.
And, well, how are you? Did you take it all right?
To be honest, I don't know. I feel like I've lost all my bearings.
And what about me then?
Do you trust him?
I don't know. It's hard to say. He's our father. He has started to initiate me, and he's been pretty fair so far. Now, that said, you can't say he's gone about gaining my trust in the best possible way. What about you? What do you think of him?
Honestly, I no longer know who to believe. The only one I really trust is you, so I shall follow you this time.
So, I can count on you for the conference vote then, right?
You can. I shall support Mortimer's project.
Perfect. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. See you later for the vote.
Yes, see you later.
Huh. Things are really getting weird. And I'm really glad I didn't just ogle my sister. Oh, that would have been weird. See, let this be a lesson to you all. Be a gentleman, because you might be ogling your sister. Alright. Here comes what I think is going to be the toughest one. You're gone. You should be gone. By now, yes? Yes. Did you leave anything behind for me to enjoy?
Dear Monsieur Peru.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
I see honey and... no. Fine. Taunt me like that, game. Oh, also a good thing I didn't use mind reading on her, huh? See, now I'm thinking about the politics of demon incest. God.
Why is this study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something.
Yeah. That's, oh, hey, a coin.
Great. Honey.
Yes, quite great. Oh,
Look,
this?
a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Volner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. I can make out the signature, though, and leave as if planned landing stage. Landing stage. So Volner is going to leave Al-Azif at the landing stage, isn't he?
Yes, I would.
What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted. Looks
a lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah, I've seen that at the,
I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif.
Johann. I know you're trying to find out what happened to Elizabeth, but it's getting out of hand now. Your escapade on the continent cost me enough as it is. I know it has been easy for you, leaving Elizabeth confined in her room for a month so she doesn't bump into Sarah. But to run away, without warning, I had to lie to cover you, Johann. Act as if you arrived separately only a few days ago and persuade William to do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your senses and take hold of yourself. I ask you to fetch something so we can get it off the island, not for to study in vain hope of acquiring power. It won't give you any answers, let me be clear on that. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So for the last time, please go and leave it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately. Gregory.
What you recovered for me. It must be about the Al-Azif. Volner told me that he'd managed to find it.
Oh, I knew that on my own head already. I didn't need to waste all that honey. Anything I can swipe to help me make it through the night?
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from von Volner.
Oh, I think that was just my hint that he's immune to science, isn't it? Vulnerable to diversion, immune to occultism. Actually, I don't know where the landing stage is.
Honey.
Let me check the map. Where am I? Washington's room. Not really gonna break in there. Crypt entrance, crypt. Pier. Garden. Forecourt. Great Hall of Zeus. Small salon. Dining hall. Library. Portrait gallery. Service stairs. Great conclave chamber. Tower room, produce room, Bonaparte's room, Hillsborough room, Godoy, Dodichet, Piaggi. There's Mortimer's office. I actually don't know where the landing stage is. That's this? Yeah. Okay. doesn't look like it's anything useful. Okay, so the landing stage. That's where he is. That's where he is, so... Is that on the wharf? Nope. You're not gonna tell me where that is. Can I leave? I can. Right.
Looks like the barrel's been broken for quite some time.
What did I just see?
Honey. I couldn't have hoped for better.
Alright. Where's the book?
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
You know, I've been here a few days and no one's brought their bags up. What's going on?
A sack of seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to have used any.
What is... Yes! Yes! At last I found it! Al-Azif!
Well, you gotta admit, you did give us a run for our money. Huh? What? A page has been torn out.
Oh, there it is. Skill level down, manipulation.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good long time.
Hmm? What was that? All your skills are increased by 1 point. Ah! Don't know why it said I got a level down here, though. Actually, almost got erudition maxed out, too. Nice. Right, well, I found the Al-Azif. But I still haven't found Johann. Oops. Up I go. I gotta admit, that would be really intimidating to walk in on. I didn't really realize that's what this looked like. Whew. Pretty insane. Alright, where are you, Johann?
I need to talk to Von Wohner.
Ah.
Blasted. Holm is with him. Gentlemen.
Louis! I'm sorry, but we are waiting for Duke Manuel. If you wouldn't mind leaving us, I should think you already have enough to do as it is.
Very well. I didn't mean to disturb you. Just my luck. He'll only talk to the Duke. Right. We'll have to fix that.
Volna's room is over here. Napoleon. That's Hillsborough. Yeah, no, it's this way. So now if I enter his room, guess nothing in here. Not quite sure. What's in here? Ah, royal jelly. I should pop a bunch of those. I am really low on effort. Can't go in there. How do I get Volner to talk to me? You still forbid from reading this? Yes, you are.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
See, now I want to know why. What's this? Oh, golden elixir.
He'll only see Godoy. But what on earth does he want from him?
Oh, that's what. I gotta go occupy Godoy. Okay, now I get it. Where's Godoy's room? Am I going the right way? Yeah. Biaggi, me, and then Godoy. Okay.
Yes, monsieur. Is there something you wanted to add?
Concentrate. I need you to listen carefully to what I have to say, Godoy.
I am all ears.
Louis, push. I need you to do me a little favor. It's working, that's it, Louis. Get in his head.
Oh, dear. What is happening to me? I do not feel very well.
I need your help, sir. Get in his head. Oh, perfect.
Thank you, monsieur. I'm sure I'll know how to take full advantage of your vessel, now that I am Manuel.
Duke Manuel, here you are at last.
Sir Gregory, Mr. von Wollner.
Thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I'll leave you with Johann a while. I still have a few things to settle. I shan't be long.
See you later, Sir Gregory.
Oh, Godoy. Come over here. I'm warming myself up. I had the misfortune to step outside and I'm frozen solid.
Huh.
I wonder what he was doing outside. Something to do with what Holm asked him for, maybe.
Mr. von Wollner, I wanted to speak to you. I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse.
I'm all ears.
Now, we don't have much time, so here it is. You will vote for Mortimer.
What a strange idea, Godoy. You are being ridiculous. Tell me now, why would I do that?
Okay, I'm gonna
Damn
read.
traitor is about to drop us.
Sir Gregory has been taking us for a ride right from the start. When it comes to this operation, he isn't championing the interests of our respective nations. All he cares about is beating Lord Mortimer at his own game.
Oh, come, Manuel. Where are you getting this from?
Name me even one decision by Sir Gregory that was in favor of Prussia.
My God, man. I didn't know you were so excessive.
You don't want to answer?
I will. Just let me think.
You're pinned down. You will only get mere crumbs out of Poland. It will go to Russia. And I hope you're ready for a global war because I doubt France will agree to our coalition.
True. Said like that. I don't know.
I'm not criticizing. I'm in the same boat as you. Spain will docilely follow Holm without getting anything in return.
You are wasting your time, Duke Manuel. You know nothing about me, and your attempts to manipulate me have no effect. You behave as though we were close. Yet ever since you arrived, you've only been interested in your own little self.
Don't say that, Johann. We may not be friends, but we are allies.
Is that so? And what do you know about me, exactly?
Other. I don't think you're Holmes' son. Well, that...
I might surprise you, Johann.
Oh, that's a rather facile approach to take. I would have expected more from you.
Like the attempted murder of young Durocher?
Pardon? Oh, no. Listen here.
Have no fear. If I wanted to talk about it, I would have done so already.
I am outraged!
Stop this farce. I couldn't care less if you wanted to have a go at him. What matters to me now is you understand that we have common interests.
Ha! There. Keep going. I'm listening. But, tell me, why do you want to follow Mortimer all of a sudden?
Mortimer is planning something. We don't know everything. He must have something up his sleeve to be so confident.
Ah, really?
Okay, I know this is bad.
What do you think that might be?
He intends to get rid of all those unwilling to give their support to him.
You can't be serious. Look, you've seen as well as I have who's here, haven't you? This is insane!
Johann, one thing is certain. Mortimer never gives in. I think he is perfectly capable of making a clean sweep and starting over again if he thinks he has no other options. After all, who would complain? People everywhere crying out against oppression?
But these conferences take place according to rules. Have you forgotten?
We are talking about Lord William Mortimer here. Do you really believe he would stop at breaking a few rules?
No, no. Probably not. Look, I hear everything you're saying, but there is no chance that Mortimer can make us all change sides. That is why Sir Gregory can but win. You understand?
Think again. It's already too late. Now, you're the last one left. Your loyalty toward Gregory is honorable, but no longer makes any sense. If you don't change your mind, you'll be venturing into dangerous waters for no valid reason.
Unless it's to win.
Yes, but at what price? Think of all those who will be hostile toward you afterwards. Just think about it rationally a minute. Prussia has nothing directly at stake, so why put your position or your life in the balance?
I hear you. Honestly, betraying Gregory is... well, it's unthinkable. Unless I simply don't have any choice.
Yes, he's finally cracked.
Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. There is nothing more natural between allies. I did what I could. Now, it's up to you. As for me, I'll vote for Mortimer. Good luck to you.
Good luck.
Good. I mustn't lose too much time. See you later, my Lord Duke. Have a nice rest.
Well, other than my little screw up with Piaggi, that went pretty well. Yeah, that was my bad for really not paying attention with Piaggi.
Louis, there you are. Well, tell me, how did it go?
I did my best.
Whom did you manage to persuade?
You can count on Duke Manuel's vote.
Now I am impressed. I would never have thought the Duke would have yielded. I see you must have been very persuasive.
You can count on Mr. von Volner.
Really? Well, I must admit, I'm stunned at your success there. I truly believed he would never betray Gregory.
The Duchess will follow us.
She will? Marvelous.
But why didn't you tell me we were brother and sister?
Now, Louis, don't blame me. I thought, as you were going through a very difficult time, that you had enough on your plate without having to cope with having a new sister. Otherwise, you can be sure I would have told you sooner.
President Washington is going to side with you after all.
Ah, I was sure that was all a misunderstanding. Very good. Listen, Louis. Congratulations for what you've just accomplished. It's not perfect, but it's still quite a feat.
But not enough, given that the vote must be approved unanimously. We're going to lose.
Don't worry. I couldn't have been any more persuasive myself. You've done the hardest part. I'll take over now. Don't worry. Assemble everyone in the conference room. Meet me there and let's get it over with.
All right.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holm doesn't seem to be himself.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Monsieur de Richet?
Suddenly vote against.
I vote for.
Duchess Hillsborough?
For.
Duke Manuel?
For.
Your Eminence?
Against.
Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
Mr. von Volner?
For.
What?
Gregory, please refrain from interrupting the voting. You know the rules, brother. President Washington?
For.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Father, what happened? Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. Father will punish you for this.
He will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help me!
After several centuries of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. Cannot leave your body. You cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead. Try. But you are my brother. So I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Mad! I am stronger than you!
Ooh. Failed to convince Giuseppe. Man. Oh boy. I'm kind of wishing I had managed to convince Giuseppe. I feel bad for home. Probably would have happened either way, but... Ugh. Alright, where are my points going? I mean, I kind of had a feeling it was going to end like that, but... Okay, what am I close to? Extra effort. I need science 3. Last skill by one that's equipped. Psychology. A? Way too far away from psychology. Don't think I'm really gonna need etiquette anymore. Let's be honest, I might wind up needing linguistics. Let's check my inventory. What's this? Manipulation already maxed. Alazif. +1 in everything. Missing a page. But I'm gonna get +1 on everything anyway. Could toss 2 in here. Actually, 2 in. Okay, I don't need 2 in erudition then. So I could do 2, 1, and equip the Alazif, and that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4 skills, right? Yeah, that should be right. Alright. I'm going to put a break in it here, and I'll catch you all in the next part. Until then, bye for now.